Harigaru,
Yes,
I
Sagar.
whenever I write, I finish 90% of the story.
Hmm.
Then I don't give up, but I am unable to finish it.
Right.
I have 6, 7 stories like that where
Correct.
I have the
Correct.
whole
Correct.
idea,
Correct.
but I am unable
Yes.
to
Yes.
closure.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
the end.
Right.
Put the end of the story. I
Yes.
struggle a lot.
Right.
What is this problem, sir? Or many people have this, or it's special to me?
Many people have it,
Mm-hmm.
and see, when you do bigger projects like this, or even smaller things, it
Mm-hmm.
comes out of these small things. We
Correct.
start doing some work. We look for some kind of a validation from
Yeah.
outside,
Yeah.
and then we kind of stop. We don't give our full effort.
Mm.
In fact, when they say you submit your story to a publisher or to somebody, ideally it should be fully done.
Mm.
But we do it about 80-90%, and then we
Mm.
hope.
Mm.
But you know that the best work comes in the end,
Mm.
right? So this is pretty much a finishing issue.
Mm.
So just to explain this, I'll give you a small example of how they quote this everywhere. How there was a gold rush in America,
Mm.
and there was this person who bought a gold mine, because they said there's a lot of reserve in that.
Mm.
He bought a lot of equipment, went, dug, whatever, mined all the way, found a little gold, not much, and he couldn't find that reserve that they said. He thought maybe it's a failed mine, and he put it up for sale.
Mm.
Somebody else bought it. They also knew that the prediction is that there's a lot of gold here. But this person, instead of giving it up there, hired another expert and said, with this kind of data, can you tell me where the reserve is? Because everybody is saying it's a reserve here.
Mm.
And that person did his calculation and said, okay, you should dig in this direction. Maybe this is where it is. And this person apparently struck gold just 3 feet away,
Mare.
and a huge reserve, right?
Mm.
So primarily it is like that. I mean, you finish it, you find a way to finish it. But if you don't finish it and give up, you are likely
lose
to
the gold.
You lose the gold. You lose the treasure,
Yeah.
and you can see it everywhere. Whether you see games or let's say in cricket, it's very interesting how the follow through is such a huge part. If you don't finish your follow through, about 50% of your efficacy falls. If you're just releasing the ball and not following through properly, you realize that the ball is not doing as much. You see that in most, whether it's done
Also, they say, no, he's a finisher.
finisher, and whether it's dance, whether it's singing, see that finish. Everybody wants that you to finish it properly. Whether it's a speech, the ending has to be good, and that's what everybody looks at. What makes it more efficient. Now, how do you make finishing a habit? Right? So we tend to leave things unfinished in small ways in our day. You get up in the morning, you don't do your bed properly. You come home, you don't put your shoes properly. Whatever you're doing, you finish a job, try and finish it properly.
Okay.
Put everything in the place, put everything in a fashion. It slowly becomes practice for you.
Yeah.
Now, there's this wonderful quote again I've heard from, I think, Osho, perhaps, in one of his books, where he talks about how the more unfinished things we leave in our life, the more of our energy leaks. Well, so many unfinished things. So what he says is pick up things one by one and start finishing them as and when. You have to reply to an email, you have to reply to somebody, you have to make a call. There are unfinished work. Finish them as and when, and you realize that you actually get a energy burst. You actually feel more energetic as opposed to having a lot of unfinished stuff. So go ahead, finish it. Put that little extra effort, and the moment you feel yes,
The finished
yes,
result
now
will
it is
give
done.
a high.
Now I feel that it is done.
Yeah.
Until then, you keep at it.
Yeah. It's a habit.
It's a habit, and you've got to start with small things in your daily life. So you realize, yes, I can't leave all these things unfinished.
Very good, Harigaru.
Right, Sagar?